A man with a reckless wife who wastes money is like someone trying to hold water in their hands. It will slip away little by little until nothing remains. The story of Ochieng and his wife Njeri is a very heartbreaking one that will make you think deeply. It is a story of love, betrayal, loss, and the painful results of loving in the wrong way. For love is a sickness that no medicine can cure. Love was truly a beautiful thing, but in Ochieng's case, it was a slow acting poison because love without wisdom is nothing but a strong cause. Getting free from it will be uneasy. In the heart of an African village, where tradition and modernity meets, where a man's strong love for a woman leads to his greatest downfall. Ochieng was a hardworking man from the village of Kegati. He was tall, a well-built farmer with a skin dark as the land he labored to cultivate. Everywhere, people knew him for his honesty, diligence, and generosity. Unlike many men who married only for a partner and to have kids, Ochieng married Njeri because he loved her. A love so strong that he couldn't see her mistakes. Njeri was strikingly beautiful. Her eyes sparkled with hidden secrets. Her voice was as sweet as honey, but full of lies, and her body moved with a smooth and elegant flow of a river spirit. From the moment Ochieng set eyes on her, he was spellbound. His heart chose her, even when people quietly warned him about her reckless nature. Ochieng's mother was a wise woman whose life had been tough, and her experiences with hardship had shaped how she saw the world. She tried all her possible best to caution her son and stop him from marrying Njeri. She would call his son and talk to him as a mother that cares. Son, a woman who loves only the night cannot be the keeper of your home. She can't be the one taking care of your house. She cannot be the guardian of your home, she would say. But because of Ochieng's stubborn devotion to Njeri, he dismissed his mother's words. His unwavering dedication led him to disregard her warnings. He built Njeri a beautiful home. The house was well furnished. He filled it with the best things a farmer's income could afford. He adorned her with stunning jewels and draped her in the softest and most vibrant fabric, and gave her everything she wanted. But Njeri's heart was not satisfied, for it was a restless spirit. She had a wild personality that craved excitement, attention, and the intoxicating rush of being admired. At first, it started with unnoticeable signs. She would return home late from the market, her eyes sparkling with hidden secrets. Then, people in the village would whisper about seeing her too close to certain men like wealthy traders, visitors from the city, men with promises that Ochieng, her husband, could never fulfill. men that had more to offer her. When Ochieng approached Njeri about it, she would respond with a dismissive laugh, calming his worries with a gentle kiss and playfully tugging his bead. "Oh, my love," she would whisper sweetly, "you worry too much. A woman must be admired to remain desirable." But admiration soon turned to something else. She no longer cared to hide her secrets. She developed a strong boldness, attending village dances without her husband. She would go away for days, giving weak reasons. She started wearing delicate and loose clothes that reveals her body structure. The people's quiet conversations turned into open and obvious talk. Yet, Ochieng, despite the sharp, persistent pain in his heart, he remained steadfast and refused to give up on Njeri. He loved her. His love for her was beyond reason, but his wealth didn't wait calmly like he did. Unlike him, his wealth was not patient. For a man whose wife is reckless, is like someone trying to hold water in their hands. It will slip away little by little until nothing remains. Njeri spent lavishly. She would gift her lovers with the money Ochieng struggled to save. She would throw feasts in her name, parading around like the queen of a kingdom built on her husband's sweat. One by one, Ochieng's cows were sold to settle the debts he didn't owe. He used his lands as collateral to pay for indulgent items he never benefited from. The villagers watched in pity, but none of them dared to interfere. One evening, as Ochieng sat under the shade of a tree not far away from his house, he was lost in thought. His childhood friend, Baraka, approached him. "Ochieng," he said, his voice was heavy with sorrow, "must you watch your own burial while you still breathe?" He breathed deeply. After a long silence, he finally voiced out, "Baraka, when a man loves, he does not abandon. He endures." "But at what cost?" Baraka shouted. "Your lands are gone. Your cattle are gone. And even now, the same injury that you are dying for is in the arms of another man as we speak. Now, tell me, what do you have left?" Ochieng looked at his friend. Years of hardship had left their mark on his face, which was once strong. "I have love," he said. "Our love is still in my heart. I just can't stop loving her." Baraka shook his head in pity. Love was a beautiful thing, but in Ochieng's case, it was a slow-acting poison. The last and worst thing happened on a night. When the moon was full, Ochieng returned home to find his house empty. Njeri, along with the last of their valuables, had vanished. She had run away with a wealthy merchant from the city, leaving behind nothing but debts and a man broken beyond repair. Days turned to weeks, and weeks turned to months. The once proud farmer was now a beggar. He aimlessly walked the village streets, wearing ragged clothes, with a heart shattered into pieces. Those who once envied him now pitied him, and those who once desired his wealth now turned their backs on him. One evening, as Ochieng sat by the river, where he had once met Njeri, he was lost in sad thoughts, remembering how their love began. He heard soft footsteps approaching. Then he looked up. He saw his mother. Her aged face was lined with sorrow. She knelt beside him, taking his one hand in hers. "My son," she whispered, "love is a beautiful thing, but love without wisdom is a curse. You gave her everything you could, but in doing so, you lost yourself." Ochieng closed his eyes. Tears flowed down his weary face. He had loved her with all he had, and now he had nothing left, not even himself. From that day forward, he wandered from village to village. It's a cautionary tale, whispered among lovers and dreamers. Some people believe he found peace when he was alone, while others say he never recovered from the wounds injury left behind. But one thing remained certain. His story continued to live on, a lesson that when love is given without boundaries, it can be the very thing that will destroy a man. And so, Ochieng became a legend, not for his wealth and not for his love, but for the price he paid for loving a woman who never knew the meaning of loyalty.